India is at a crucial decision point as it weighs the offer from Russia to co-produce the Su-57 fifth-generation fighter jet against the opportunity to acquire the United States F-35A Lightning II. These are two aircraft that, while both falling under the fifth-generation designation, represent fundamentally different technological paths, strategic alignments, industrial implications, and future capabilities. The decision before India today is not just about adding another aircraft to its fleet. It is about choosing between an aging, inconsistent Russian defense model and the most advanced, interoperable, battle-tested, and future-ready defense ecosystem led by the United States. The U.S. F-35A is widely regarded as the world's most sophisticated combat aircraft. As of June 2025, over 975 F-35s are operational across 17 nations, and it remains the only fifth-generation fighter in large-scale active use globally. The platform offers unmatched stealth, sensor fusion, global interoperability, and a real-world combat record. Its radar cross-section is dramatically smaller than the Su-57's, giving it significant superiority in survivability, particularly in environments where adversary air defense systems are modern and lethal. The F-35 was built not just for today's battlespace but for tomorrow's multi-domain joint warfare, with seamless integration across land, sea, air, cyber, and space. The F-35A's combat performance has been validated repeatedly. It has been deployed by NATO countries and U.S. allies from Europe to the Indo-Pacific in support of deterrence, surveillance, and strategic precision strike missions. In 2024, it was the centerpiece of numerous joint air exercises, such as Red Flag and NATO Air Defender, showing its dominance in electronic warfare, intelligence gathering, and suppression of enemy air defenses. SEAD. Its AI-assisted targeting systems, distributed aperture sensors, and secure data sharing make it not just a fighter but a node in a combat network. No other fighter in the world has the depth of battlefield integration or the operational readiness that the F-35 provides. On the other hand, the Russian Su-57, while often marketed as a fifth-generation platform, remains operationally immature and limited in its deployment. As of mid-2025, Russia fields only a small number of Su-57s, and the aircraft has yet to see credible combat service at scale. Numerous reports from Western defense analysts and even Indian defense observers have raised questions about the program's reliability, maintenance burden, and the actual effectiveness of its stealth design. Although it features some stealth elements and advanced maneuverability through thrust vectoring, the Su-57's design does not reflect the full low observable standards seen in the F-35. Its radar signature, materials science, engine reliability, and avionics integration lag significantly behind the American platform. Russia's offer to co-produce the Su-57 in India might appear attractive in terms of local manufacturing, but this path is fraught with limitations. While the notion of industrial collaboration seems beneficial on paper, history offers a cautionary tale. Past Indo-Russian joint ventures like the FGF-A, fifth-generation fighter aircraft project were eventually abandoned due to disagreements over technology transfer, quality standards, and delivery timelines. Furthermore, Russia's own defense industry is strained under global sanctions and war-driven resource depletion. Partnering with a defense sector that is increasingly isolated from global supply chains, advanced materials, and microelectronics would inherently cap India's technological growth in aerospace. Contrast that with the U.S. defense industry, which is deeply networked, technologically resilient, and constantly pushing the edge of innovation. The U.S. has extended an unprecedented level of strategic defense engagement with India over the past decade. The two countries have conducted joint naval and air exercises, launched cooperative defense technology initiatives under frameworks like ICET, Initiative on Critical and Emerging Technologies, and expanded intelligence sharing. In 2023, the U.S. approved the co-production of GE F-414 jet engines in India through HAL, laying the groundwork for next-generation indigenous combat aircraft like the AMCA. This kind of technology cooperation, proven, concrete, and strategically consistent, is in stark contrast to Russia's erratic and politically unstable approach to defense partnership. Critically, while the F-35A does not offer full technology transfer, it offers something far more valuable: access to the world's most advanced fighter ecosystem. Owning the F-35 doesn't just mean possessing a jet, it means being part of an integrated, global force of interoperable air power. Indian pilots and engineers would gain exposure to best-in-class training, sustainment, and operational concepts. India would be able to connect with allied air forces during joint operations and could plug into evolving U.S. Indo-Pacific security frameworks without delay or compatibility concerns. Such alignment is essential in a region where deterrence and quick response capability define strategic posture. Economically, the F-35 is no longer a luxury fighter priced out of reach. With scaled production bringing unit costs below $80 million and the sustainment ecosystem maturing rapidly, the aircraft is now more affordable to operate than many legacy fourth-generation fighters. Additionally, the long-term life cycle of the F-35 is assured through multinational commitment and standardized global upgrades, ensuring India wouldn't be left supporting an orphan platform with supply challenges, as is often the case with Russian aircraft. By contrast, the Su-57 remains a single-nation platform with uncertain export support, questionable parts availability, and limited access to global avionics suppliers due to Western sanctions on Russia. Furthermore, this is about more than just military aircraft. Choosing the F-35 represents a wider pivot toward technological convergence, defense reliability, and strategic predictability. It signals India's alignment with a forward-looking, rules-based international order and reinforces its image as a high-technology power ready to lead in next-generation defense platforms. In contrast, a Russian co-production venture would bind India's defense future to a struggling, unpredictable partner with a deteriorating economic and technological base. India's path to becoming a global aerospace leader lies in embracing best-in-class technology, reliable partnerships, and sustainable innovation ecosystems. The United States offers India not only the F-35A, but a gateway into the world's most integrated, modern, and proven military technology network. This opportunity aligns with India's long-term goals for self-reliance, global influence, and technological advancement far better than any limited co-production proposal offered by Moscow. Choosing the F-35A is not just a decision for the next 10 years, it is an investment in the next 50. It is about making sure the Indian Air Force is not just ready for today's challenges, but is equipped, trained, and networked to dominate tomorrow's multi-domain battlefield. The US-India defense relationship, built on shared democratic values, trust, and a track record of increasing cooperation, is the only reliable path forward for India's emergence as a defense and technology superpower.